You're a piece of shit, Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. This right here, the gambling, the failures that you've had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else. If that was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no manager?
Text messages and put my number out on her page that got 10 million followers. She did that. Putting everybody in our business.
Not even a week after Claressa was online talking about wanting Papoose's baby next year, it looks like things are already falling apart. Guess that old saying is true, how you get a man is often how you lose him. And it seems Claressa is finding that out the hard way. She got involved with Papoose while he was still tied to Remy, and now karma seems to be catching up. Word on the street is that another woman might already be stepping in to take her place. The crazy part is that Remy actually warned Claressa. She told her straight up that Papoose wasn't loyal, that he was broke, sleeping on couches, and using Claressa to boost his image. Claressa didn't listen, brushing it off as jealousy or bitter ex talk. But now, Remy's words are starting to make sense. This drama really began months ago, when Remy exposed everything online. She even posted screenshots she said came from Papoose's own phone, taken while he was asleep at her house. According to her, he was FaceTiming Claressa before he passed out, and when Claressa realized Remy was on the line, she instantly hung up. That's when Remy snapped and accused Claressa's team of trying to clean up Papoose's image while dragging her name through the mud.
Real one, I know the procedure when somebody goes to prison. I know the procedure. So it was never about infidelity. When I came home, I went straight through that phone immediately. I know what was up. When I had to fight baby mothers at mother-in-law's houses on Thanksgiving, I knew that girl wasn't lying about what she was saying was going on while I was saying. I knew she wasn't lying. I just was mad. I knew she wasn't lying, though. If we keeping it a bean, I knew she wasn't lying. You refuse to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that. You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. And I realized that. And I respected that. You know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you ain't this and you ain't got this and you ain't doing this and you ain't that. Whoever get you, they'll see.
Women, how do y'all think y'all know what people, what do you tell somebody being broke to y'all? Because I see a lot of this like upgrade, downgrade, so-and-so's broke, this one's broke. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, y'all don't know what people have. Actually, my ex might be the least income making person that I've ever been with. Ever. Everybody included.
It's my house because I paid for it. All 1.3 million, whatever, I pay in cash. With my name on it only. I take care of the kid. I take care of this. So I stay here. You go, you move over here. You're a piece of Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of This right here, the gambling, the failures that you had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else. If that was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of your percentage because he's your manager? Got you out here talking, looking crazy. He's the one that don't want to sign, don't want to get his stuff out his ex house. Doesn't be there for his child that he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. Let me guess. He's telling you he want a son, right? He has a son. He has a son. He just doesn't like his son's preference, so he acts like he doesn't have a son.
But Remy wasn't done spilling the tea. She claimed that Papoose used to talk badly about Claressa behind her back, calling her unattractive, and saying he'd never be with her. That was until receipts came out proving otherwise, and that's when everyone realized the rumors were true. Papoose and Claressa were actually together, and social media went wild. Claressa didn't stay quiet either. She clapped back at Remy, saying, "Girl, how you mad at me for having one man when you juggling two?" That's when the drama really heated up, and the two women went back and forth online for days while fans watched every post like it was a reality show. At first, Papoose stayed silent, but on Christmas Day, he finally spoke up. He posted a photo of Remy with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain, saying she was out playing house while he was home with his daughter. He accused her of betrayal and claimed Easy acted like family before going behind his back.
Top of the world, $1.5 million man, hottest rapper on the planet. Y'all seen it. Her situation took place, like I said, I left my tour, came back, bailed her out. When I bailed her out, nothing but expense after expense after expense. I had to pay to pack her crib up, pay to put everything in storage, pay the storage bill every month, get a condo closer to the jail so I could visit her every day, driving back and forth to the visit to see her every day. Everybody in my ear, Pap, you gotta get to work. You can't visit her every day. My deal folded. I exhausted all my funds. I had to get back to work. That's why I only visited her every day for a year straight. But after that, I had the space to visit out to like 3 times a week. Never missed a Christmas, never missed a Mother's Day, never missed a single holiday. I was there. Took care of the kids, took care of my stepson, took care of you, fed you, did everything for a year straight without working. There came a time where if her son needed certain things, if she had something in her account or whatever, she had to take care of it. If she could, she did. But for the most part, I did. Every single thing. That wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. I tolerated your foolishness and your cheating and your adultery for years and years and years. For the sake of my child. Everything will be fine and you will still violate. Because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, Rem. That's one of the main problems with you. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult. After you cheated, and I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again. So when I caught him, I knocked him out. Wherever I would have saw him at, I would have knocked him out. I paid every bill in that household. I did nothing but buy you gifts. It's photos and everything of it. It's all on my page. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. They hiding from something. It's still there. Me buying her gifts. All that materialistic. If you notice, her entire thing was about materialism. Just fabricating. She just recently told me she don't got no money. So what you talking this money talk? You walk around with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry that I bought every single day. You talking this jewelry talk. First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you come around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits. That's so sad. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music. 90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album. If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. And when you listen to it, y'all know my pen. I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All of the music I wrote for her.
But Remy wasn't about to stay quiet. She clapped back with full force, calling Papoose broke and claiming he'd been living off women for years. She said his whole black love image was just a publicity stunt. Remy even accused him of cheating while she was in prison and fathering kids outside their marriage. By then, social media was going crazy, people were choosing sides, and the drama only kept growing. The real shock came when fans learned what triggered Remy's rant. Just days before she went live, Papoose had officially filed for divorce. Remy wasn't about to let him leave quietly, so she jumped online, hit the live button, and spilled years of secrets she'd been holding back. But Papoose wasn't taking that lying down. As soon as she ended her live, he started his own. Fans said they'd never seen him that angry before. He claimed he sacrificed his own music career to support Remy while she was in prison, only for her to come home and start entertaining other men.
A little attention.
Like an expiration date on your career, or is it 8 years and that's it? Or when will you try and go into, having a family, or would you have a kid and then go back to boxing?
That's what I want to do. I feel like I've put too much time on hold on having a kid and being married and stuff for boxing already. I'm gonna have a baby next year. We already have it planned out. I'm gonna have a baby next year, and then after I go through my stuff, then I'll come back and fight some more, and then probably have another one, and then do the same thing again. Like, I don't want to wait till I'm 40, 43, whatever, after my career to have my kids.
Right.
I want to be able to run at the park with my kids and stuff like that. I don't want to be too old. So I think that keeping my body in shape, I don't drink, I don't smoke.
According to Papoose, Remy had been entertaining other men while he was still trying to fix their marriage. He claimed they even went to therapy because, despite everything, he still wanted to make things work. But then came the twist. When Remy called him broke, Pap flipped the whole story. He said she was the one struggling financially and constantly asking him for help. To make things worse, he accused her of being fake, reminding everyone that she used to criticize Nicki Minaj for having ghostwriters, while he was supposedly writing some of her lyrics behind the scenes. That claim set the internet on fire. Fans couldn't believe that hip-hop's so-called black love couple might have been built on lies. Remy came off bitter to some people, but others started to think she might have been right about Pap not being as loyal as he pretended. Then new rumors popped up. People started whispering that Papoose was already messing around with another woman, one even younger than Claressa Shields. No one knew where the gossip started, but it spread across social media like wildfire. Fans dragged Claressa for ignoring all the warning signs Remy had thrown at her months before. The irony wasn't lost on anyone. Just a few weeks earlier, Claressa was all over the internet gushing about wanting Papoose's baby, and now there were talks about him cheating again. Social media couldn't get enough of the chaos. One fan commented, "Remy's doing too much. Every time she drags Pap online, she loses credibility." Another shot back, "Nah, Remy had every reason to go off. Pap's mad because she leveled up and he's trying to mess with her bag." Real clown energy. So here's the million-dollar question. Did Papoose really start stepping out on Claressa right after she went public about wanting a family with him? And is Claressa actually going to stick by him while all this drama unfolds? Fans are split, debating nonstop in the comments. Just when it seemed like things might finally calm down, another bomb dropped. Rumors started linking Papoose to yet another woman. Remy wasted no time chiming in, posting an "I told you so" moment and warning Claressa to open her eyes before it's too late. To really understand this messy triangle, we've got to rewind. For years, Papoose and Remy Ma were the gold standard for loyalty in hip-hop. When Remy went to prison in 2008, Pap held her down, visiting, writing, and speaking up for her publicly. Fans adored their love story. On Love and Hip Hop, New York, they were presented as the perfect couple, vow renewals, emotional anniversaries, and dreams of building a family. It looked like unbreakable love. But behind the scenes, things weren't so perfect. There were quiet rumors for years about Pap being unfaithful, though Remy always defended him. That changed when she started getting linked to battle rapper Easy the Block Captain. Pictures of them looking close began surfacing, and fans noticed Papoose's behavior shift. He stopped posting about anniversaries, and his tone online grew cold. Then came reports that Pap and Easy got into a physical fight over Remy, something Pap himself claimed, saying Easy curled up and didn't swing back. Remy clapped back, accusing Pap of cheating during her prison sentence, and even fathering children outside their marriage. That's when fans completely split. Some sided with Papoose, saying Remy betrayed a man who stood by her during her darkest days. Others said Pap had been pretending to be loyal while living a double life. No matter whose side you're on, one thing's clear, that picture-perfect black love image they built is gone. What was once a private marriage built on loyalty has turned into one of hip-hop's messiest public feuds. And now, with Claressa caught in the middle and more rumors popping up by the day, this drama doesn't look like it's ending anytime soon.